Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcats Stadium. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Texas State head coach before the game. He knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Texas State's offense comes onto the field first today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And the Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Jenkins. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Fresno State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Rayshawn Luke. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He snags it, and he's open. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but...
Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Motion from the back. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Martin back to pass. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires on the run. Pass is broken up downfield, and look who's there, the linebacker covering serious ground. Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Pulled and fired complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. turns it on in midfield. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Number 38, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Running inside, it's Burgess. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Jenkins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Rushes on him. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been...
Might have a chance. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Found a seam. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but Nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
Switch it. Here we go.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
The RPO, it's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play.
Maybe a crease. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the air on second down. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bobcats will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch at the 45. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Jackson will throw. That's caught. It's Sparks. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Evans. Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now Fresno State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Pulls and fires complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Sparks. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Jackson gonna throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. from the gun, running back on the move.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Wanting to stop the clock. Defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wide open downfield. Snowed under by the defense.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the #1 team, the SMU Mustangs.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Martin will throw it. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory. an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Hey, just a great job by the defense. First down, the whole menu's open to the offense. They try to slip in the screen pass. They see it right away, get them on the ground for no gain.
Unleashes one. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Throws to the tight end. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's McClain. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He's looking deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. There's a crease. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
Number 38, set to kick it off.
Coming out with it, it's Pryor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. Slings it. Connection to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
The Bobcats have their offense in high gear. They'll move the wide receiver. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. Jackson gonna throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bobcats. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense, and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Runs through the tackle. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Defense going all in to stop the run. Trying to pound it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Motion from the wideout. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner is stopped. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like,
makes the catch and he's free. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line and they'll move the chains. The Bobcats want to move quickly.
hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. Uncorks one to the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the catch. It's Smith.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Here's the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. the heart of Texas in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcats Stadium. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. He understands that his young cornerback wants to make a great showing here today. It's always a little emotional when you're playing against the team you transferred away from. He understands that the fans could be for him and against him here in this stadium today, but he said, I just want you to lock in and keep your eyes on our team and doing your job here today. I'll keep you posted on how he's doing and what the fans are saying to this young player in his return. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Bobcats offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You could still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for this squad.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. A little screen to the running back. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive. So you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Over the middle at Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities. To get some positive chunks.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Open on the left side, it's Smith. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Jenkins. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. I mean, you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Voorhees. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Rushes on him, and he never had a chance.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside, it's Jenkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson gonna throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for room, it's Jenkins. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Escapes the pressure going right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now early in this football game that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They'll try the counter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Clemens.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Jackson will throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Turning it on! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Bobcats are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving out to the right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Jenkins. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And the Bobcats have taken it inside the 20. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Jackson gonna throw it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Here comes the heat. Heaves it deep. Makes a grab on the shot. There he goes. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Moves around to clear up the vision. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Makes a pass to Marker. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. After the productive 1st down play and 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. Caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown, snags it, and there's running room. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Voorhees. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes his man miss. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Washington State going back to work on first down. This time he wants to throw. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Bringing the heat. Buried before he could blink.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard. Before he stopped right there. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Jackson gonna throw it. Spits it out to the back. The short hands, it's Burgess. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The play action fake. Plucks it out of the air. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
you that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Bears, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside Bobcats Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, the Cougars head coach told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. Just a short pass to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. If the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So,
and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
He will not make a fair catch, field the punt, and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Jenkins. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Keeps it himself. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down.
Man, interesting play call on third and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got fourth down.
He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
Delayed handoff. It's Burgess. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Number 43, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. They boot it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
The option, he'll keep it. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The run inside. It's Voorhees. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. Pulls it in, it's Freeman. At the 35, he's open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside, it's Voorhees. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He's gonna get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Washington State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Atkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Texas State sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. grabbed behind the line. It's Burgess. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll line up for a second down play. The run inside. It's Jenkins. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last two plays.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And this is one of those plays late in the game. If it works, everybody's jacked, but if it doesn't, everybody's complaining. You run that draw play, you're down.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch inside the 25. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside, it's Jenkins. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He wants to change this route. They feed him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Surge on top here in the final minute.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't.
Upstairs to make the catch. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means.
holidays and welcome to the Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. I'm Chris Fowler inside the Tiburon Theater. We're so proud every year to be able to bring you Heisman Trophy night. The most impactful handoff of the season is just moments away now. And one of these guys will become the 91st Heisman Trophy winner. The 4 finalists, as chosen by the Heisman balloters, a somewhat surprising group, if we're being honest. At the beginning of the season, you might not have thought these would be your 4 finalists, but each of these guys has earned their way here, not by focusing on the Heisman, but by focusing on their team and doing what it takes to win football games. A reminder of how good each of their 4 seasons were. And these guys, talk about their poise, their composure. They've been that way on the field. But when you get to Heisman Trophy night and you get them together and the trophy is in the room, everybody admits these are very nervous moments. Only one of them will have their name read. Only one of them will join this exclusive fraternity. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalists. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who's going to win the trophy for this season. And the winner of the 2026 Heisman Trophy is Trinidad Chambliss, senior quarterback out of Ole Miss. Congratulations to this year's Heisman Trophy winner. 2026 will forever be known as his Heisman season. Thanks for joining us.